Yo, what's up guys, Redley Films coming back at it with yet another video where I promise I'm not gonna yell as much, really. But yes, we are back. I am filming yet another video. This one's going to be a bit more on the technical side, not like too technical, but like it's going to be technical. Basically, about a year ago today, I picked up my Nexus 6P. I think before that I had the OnePlus X, and I just wanted a bit of a more flagship style phone to be carrying around as a daily driver. I love this phone. I used it for about 8 months, and then Google went around and they're like, hey, anyone can just buy a Nexus phone, you know, you guys suck because here's the Pixel, we're gonna release this and make you guys all jealous and ditch the Nexus brand. So basically the Nexus brand for the longest time, if you weren't aware, Google would create the software for the Nexus phone and they would then partner with another company, in this case Huawei, to make the hardware. And this had its positives and its negatives. Obviously the hardware wasn't completely optimized for the software just because it was a different company making the hardware. But the good thing was Huawei, like themselves, make very good quality phones. So this is a very good quality, good feel in the hand phone. But this year they're like, nah, we're gonna make our own phone and we're gonna call it the Pixel. So they ditched the Nexus branding. No one knew about what the Nexus was. This was sort of like an exclusive club. No one really knew about the Nexus. And then they released the Pixel and they were like, hey, this is a new phone, this is our phone, this is a Google phone. This is our phone that we're going to market for ourselves. Now in this video I'm not going to get into the hardware specs, I'm not going to get into how much RAM they have, I'm not going to get into the processing power because who really cares about that? The one issue I'm going to sort of touch upon in this video is, at this point, should you upgrade? Is there anything in the Pixel that the Nexus 6P doesn't have? Is there any reason to upgrade to it? Because it is really a successor. The Pixel is a successor to the Nexus. So I have the 6P, which was the bigger phone from the Nexus lineup of this year, and I have the Pixel XL. And in this video today, we're going to be going down head to head, seeing how these two compare and if you guys should do the upgrade. So when it comes to these two phones, they're both made out of very premium materials. The 6P has an all-metal design with glass on the front. It had a nice little glass visor on the top, which again you can't see because I have a skin on it, but I will drop a picture of it inside the video just so you guys have a visual reference of that. This was a very industrial phone. It had, you know, straight corners, straight edges, very industrial, good feel in the hand. The Pixel XL, on the other hand, has a very swoopy, sort of nice fit and finish type of design, similar to what you would find in an iPhone, you know, curved edges, fits nicely in your hand. This one is primarily made out of metal, but there is that controversial glass window at the top, which Google claims helps out with getting signals through, like Bluetooth, NFC, and stuff like that, into the phone. So I mean, yeah, that probably did help, but a lot of people really did not like the design or the way this phone looked. I've grown to it. I didn't buy this phone because of the way it looked. To me, it actually looks quite boring. I bought it for the software experience. Now, both of these phones do sport a fingerprint sensor. The one on the Pixel, I think I prefer a bit more, not because of the speed, but because of the size. In terms of speed, they're both fairly the same, from what I've been able to tell. They're both mounted on the back, so I do prefer that placement over on the front, because you can put your phone in your pocket, put your finger on the sensor, and your phone's already unlocked before it's even out of your pocket, so it's ready to use. Yes, it sort of sucks when the phone is sitting on a table and you have to pick it up and then put your fingerprint in, but you know what? I think it's great. The one difference I found is the one on the 6P is a lot smaller, so it's a bit of a smaller contact point for you to get to, and the one on the Pixel is a bit larger, so there's more room for your finger to go into. Now, when it comes to the camera, wow. I thought on my 6P with HDR mode turned on, I thought it was, you know, a pretty good camera. You know, the pictures looked sharp, they were accurate in colors, and they just looked really good. Then I bought a Pixel. I took just a couple of shots right after I bought the Pixel. It is the best camera I have ever used on a smartphone in my entire life. When you have HDR+ turned on, This phone creates some stellar images. The dynamic range, I will put some pictures in this video for you guys to look at. The dynamic range on this phone is some of the best dynamic range. I've even seen better dynamic range on this phone, sometimes not on my camera, like my Canon 70D that I'm shooting on right now. This thing is immaculate. Everything is in auto, and you know, you can change the exposure, you can change the white balance in both of these. They have the exact same camera app, but the pixels processing, wow! One big difference where I think the Nexus is going to take the lead here is in the audio department. So basically, the Pixel XL has a single mono bottom firing speaker, which we've seen before. It gets pretty loud, it kind of gets distorted at the louder levels. It sounds okay. The Nexus 6P has dual front-facing speakers. You heard me. Dual front-facing speakers. That means the audio is shooting towards you, it's going to be louder, it's going to be cleaner, and it's going to be stereo. So that way, you're going to get much cleaner, much crisper audio, which is something that I absolutely love.
This ain't no intro, it's the entree. Hit that intro with Kanye, I sound like Andre.
So yeah, when it comes to the software, one of my favorite things about these two phones, the 6P just recently got it, but since it's such a big display, there has been some optimizations in Nougat to sort of help you move around the device. So you can actually swipe down on the fingerprint scanner to bring down the notification tray and the quick toggles. That's something we just got on the Nexus 6P, but we've had it for a long time on the Pixel ever since it was released. It's just a very easy way to sort of maneuver throughout the phone, especially if you have the Pixel XL like myself. So in terms of pricing, the Pixel XL actually costs the same as an iPhone 7, which is sort of a high price to ask for, seeing as it's not water resistant. You know what, you don't buy this phone for the hardware, you're buying it for the software, and the software on here, absolutely amazing. I'm not sure if I can justify the high price tag for it because it is like around $1,000 here in Canada, but if you do have the money, I do recommend this. If you have a bit less money but you still want that stock Android experience, Nexus 6P is your boy. I'm sure you can get it for around $400 or $500 on Amazon or eBay. It is a very good phone. I'm not saying this phone is bad. It is a very marginal upgrade from the Pixel to the Nexus 6P. There isn't much being gained except for that, you know, sort of more streamlined experience, a more Apple-like experience. One thing I do like about this phone, by the way, is the unlimited photo storage. I am someone who takes lots of photos. That is a great feature to me. The Pixel XL has unlimited Google Photos storage. So, time to answer the question, should you upgrade to the Google Pixel XL or Google Pixel as of right now? My answer to you would be no. You wait. I bought this phone 3 or 4 months ago after it just came out, but in a couple months, it's May right now as I'm recording this video, in just a couple of months, the Pixel 2 is going to be released and announced. So it's going to have all those features like wireless charging, water resistance, all that fun stuff. Just wait. Like, if anyone's buying an iPhone right now, don't buy an iPhone. The iPhone 8's coming out in just a couple of months. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a really good video for me to make. If you are looking to buy a Pixel, you have a 6P or you have a Pixel, let me know down in the comments below. And also, if you guys like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to subscribe. And also, there's that new little bell button that you can click. You can click it, and it'll let you know when I upload a video. So you can click that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. I'm Red Leaf Films. And yeah, peace, bye. Peace out. Also, yes, I know this thing has like a really big forehead and chin, but you know what? Bezels don't matter if the software isn't good. That's a shot fired towards Samsung and LG.